Hi, good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister, representatives from the Sports Ministry, and fellow football enthusiasts. My name is Brian Springer, and I represent the Soca Warriors.net, also known as the Warrior Nation. And we do have a presentation that's in your package, so in the interest of time, I'm not going to go through the entire thing. I'll just read a synopsis, and then I'll just kind of highlight some of the points that I think we discussed this morning that I'd like to emphasize on. The Ministry of Sport shall demand a full audit of accounts from the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation and require public explanation of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Federation's plan to earn revenue before any further funding decisions should be taken going forward. We further ask that the Ministry of Sport be less lenient when it comes to funding delinquent and underperforming organizations. We recommend that the Ministry establish an ordered, comprehensive, and stringent set of funding and support guidelines and incentive programs instead of the practice of bailout type activities. The Ministry of Sport must play a role in redressing the flawed league system in Trinidad and Tobago. This can be done primarily through closer integration of league structure and assisting clubs to secure small but adequate facilities in the communities they represent. The game should be promoted in communities where it is traditionally strong or currently underfunded. A greater effort must be made to bring in corporate sponsors with requisite incentives to help offset funding costs. I'd just like to break from the presentation to remark on this last point. The previous speaker made mention about promotion and in particular funding. And it's interesting that the government has actually a 150% rebate on people who fund sports, and yet still there are few corporate citizens taking advantage of this. So I'd encourage people the corporate citizens out there to get involved in that regard. Continuing, a national policy statement on football and a comprehensive executable plan for the short term, medium term, and long term should be crafted by a commission comprised of government officials, business people, and former athletes. I think something along the lines of a tripartite committee was once in place, and there were some good things that came out of it. I'm not sure exactly why it was eventually not as successful as it should have been, but I think it is something that we should revisit. Specific items to be addressed in the plan should include a greater emphasis on youth development, introducing youth to competitive football at an earlier age, and stopping the coaching merry-go-round that is creating a drain on the game. We must strengthen our existing systems and maximize our intellectual capital by utilizing the knowledge and expertise of both local and foreign-based coaches, administrators, and players. And last but not least, we must be resolute in sticking to a plan and keeping our promises to fans, players, sponsors, and all stakeholders in football. I'm sure the referees